The good news is that Shiba Inu is going through a couple of very important things right now. That's the best way to say it. And new adoption, new people coming into the space and joining Shiba Inu for the first time is the main thing that will cause prices to hike. And there are really big jumps in this when we get into art season. The good news is that we can already see some of this happening. I also want to show you a few important things. Welcome to the channel. My name is Laksaid. Please click the subscribe button below and the bell button again. It's free and will help us connect with you. It will let you know whenever there is new live video on the channel. A few different data collectors give us a very good picture of what's going on with Shiba Inu at the moment. And some big changes are beginning to show up. Very good things are happening. It also shows that Shiba Inu is getting a lot livelier than it has been for months and months. This adoption rate is the first one I want to talk about. The adoption rate then is the number of deals where Shiba Inu holders are making their first purchase. That's right, these are new users making their first purchase with Shiba Inu. And the most important thing I want to say about this is that it has been going up. This has been going on for the last it's been 5 or 6 months here. You can see that there were times when we were really low, like when we were below 30%. Now we're at a point where since October, no less than 30% of all Shiba Inu purchases have been from people who are buying there for the first time. That's a good sign. In other words, more new people are getting involved with Shiba Inu. That being said, this is likely one of the most important transactions or measures. This is the address for the birth-death rate. For a while, the number of new wallets for Shiba Inu that were being made slowed down, and the number of addresses that were dumping Shiba Inu went up. And this is a normal change. As you know, we talk about people getting rid of their assets and assets going from an inpatient to a patient. It did happen during this time that we were living through. And what we've seen now is a rise in this birth-death ratio. Right now, there are more addresses that are buying Shiba Inu for the first time and adding to their stash than addresses that are getting rid of their Shiba Inu. As a result, this longer-term, more excited way of thinking has taken over. That is really important. It looks like the number of deals is also going up. In terms of Shiba Inu, we've seen this kind of rush of action. And this is the kind of action that usually comes before pumps. I've said that before, and we all know what Shiba Inu price is doing right now. It's a steady, slow march to the right, guys. This is a move that will last. Just take a look at this move from October 1st to now. Wow, if I could do this for you guys, I'm sorry, it's like a 13% to 14% pump. It's a steady, slow climb to the right. Okay then. This is a very important sign, which is why SHIB is more likely to stay at these levels as we go further. Also, I think it's great that big holders are still buying up shares. There was that big dump on the 14th, but it didn't really change the price at all. In fact, the price of Shiba Inu went through the roof that day. They are now back on the upside and keeping adding to their value. So the general trend for Shiba Inu right now is to gather, take away supplies, and then gather again. Now that this trend is still going strong, what do we think will happen when the market enters its most exciting phase? That hasn't happened yet, right? We're not in every season. BTC hasn't hit a new all-time high here. The market hasn't shown that big of a breakout. However, what Shiba Inu is doing now is a very important step toward a huge move that is coming very soon. As always, there are no promises in crypto, okay? Some people are calling me a prophet, but I'm not one. I haven't been in the past. That's why I look at these trends so very closely. I don't know what will happen. Why do I talk about so many things every day? Because trends change, all right? Crypto trends can change every hour, right? The trend might have changed by the time this video comes out. It's possible that BTC is dumped. I really hope not, because this is a great start to what should be a very exciting and dangerous week. As I said before, the crypto market will go up if institutional money decides to keep up the ante and add billions like they did last week. Okay, it looks like everyone is beginning to understand that things are looking very good for Bitcoin right now. We're back above the band that supports bull markets. Also will do really well when people are sure that we are living in a much better time and the market really gets excited about it. The biggest move Shiba Inu has ever made will happen at that time. Thanks for reading. Have a great day. Show your love below and let me know what you think. I'll see you after this one. Be careful.